presents the Westinghouse Desilu Playhouse. Tonight's show, K.O. Kitty, an encore presentation starring Lucille Ball, Aldo Ray, and Bill Lundigan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Westinghouse Desilu Playhouse. But tonight, it's a little more than just another playhouse, at least for me, that is. Because our story tonight, K.O. Kitty, stars my very favorite redhead, Lucille Ball. And co-starring with Lucy are two wonderful actors and two swell guys, Aldo Ray and William Lundigan. I hope you'll enjoy it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
How am I doing?
Beautifully, Mr. Brubaker, beautifully.
I am?
Yeah, only don't move your hips so much.
Thought I was supposed to.
That was last week. Your feet are doing the cha-cha-cha, but your hips are back in the Roomba class. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh!
Oh, I stepped on your foot.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. I've been teaching dancing for a long time, and I have the toughest little tootsies in town. Turn around.
When's that nice boyfriend of yours going to marry you and take you away from all this?
That's a good question. David doesn't want to get married until he has his partnership in the law firm. He's one of those no wife of mine is going to work types.
I think that's very commendable.
Well, I think it's very old-fashioned. But can I help it if I fell in love with an adorable, blue-eyed, stuffed shirt?
You're such a nice girl. I just want to see you have a little security. That's all.
Well, thanks. But actually, I don't need security. You may not know this, but you are dancing with an heiress.
An heiress?
Well, just a little one. My Uncle Charlie back in Ogallala, Nebraska, just died at the age of 87 and left me his entire fortune.
My goodness, how exciting. How much money?
Oh, no money. Just a gold watch, a diamond stick pin, and a dog.
What kind of a dog?
Well, Uncle Charlie's landlady said in her letter that it was a boxer.
Oh, that's nice. They're wonderful dogs.
Yes, they are.
Hi, Kitty.
Oh, hi, David.
Hi, Mr. Baker. Hello, David. That in? Oh, of course. 1, 2, 1, 2. Watch those hips. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. Oh, I thank you for the dance. Champagne. Must be a celebration.
Well, it is. I'm taking a plane for San Francisco tonight. I'm going away for a week on a case.
And we're going to celebrate that?
Well, it's a big case, and if I win it, I get to be a partner in Abbott, Parker, and Jones, and if I get the partnership, you know what that means.
Boy, do we. I mean, a partnership. Well, that's great news. Yeah.
I think it's wonderful, David. Thank you. Good night, Mr. Brubaker. See you next lesson.
Oh, no. I kind of hate to give them up. I finally found a partner whose feet I don't step on.
Good night.
Good night, kids. Good night.
My, I love champagne.
Me too. It's my favorite way to eat grapes. You don't have to worry about the seeds. Hey, wait a minute. I want to propose a toast. Now, here's to Abbott, Parker, and Jones, and to seeing my name added to theirs.
Wait, I have a toast, too. Here's to seeing your name added to mine.
Oh, I'd like to drink to that.
I'd like to drink to that.
You know, honey, we're going to have to be thinking about where we're going to live after we get married. In your apartment or mine.
Well, maybe we should rent a house, dear.
A house? What for?
Well, we shouldn't keep a dog cooped up in an apartment all day.
A dog? What dog?
Uncle Charlie's boxer, you remember, I told you.
Oh, yeah. How do you like that? We're not even married, and already I can hear the patter of little feet.
Wonder who that is.
Well, whoever it is, tell him we don't want any.
Yes, sir.
Miss Winslow?
Yes?
I'm Hal Tibbetts.
Yes?
Well, your Uncle Charlie sent me.
Oh, you brought the boxer.
Oh, man. I am the boxer.
God's Little Acre. Now you can see every one of its world-renowned characters. Robert Ryan as Tai-Tai. Aldo Ray as Will. Tina Louise as Griselda. Live every warm, earthy moment. Buddy Hackett as Pluto. Faye Spain as Darling Jill. Share every lusty laugh.
How is it going, Jill? Is it going all over you?
With an all-star cast, Tina Louise, star of TV's Gilligan's Island, Michael Landon of Bonanza, Fat Buddy Hackett, tough Robert Ryan, luscious Faye Spain, evil Aldo Ray, also Vic Morrow and Jack Lord.
Come back
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. Your Uncle Charlie leaving you a fighter.
Honey, I hear you.
What if he does?
Well, it's not his fault that the boxer we thought was a boxer is really a boxer.
But this girl seems to have a wild idea that you're going to become his manager. Now, Kitty, this is preposterous.
I know. Uncle Charlie really topped himself. Wish I hadn't been his only relative.
Frankly, so do I. You're just going to have to make him understand.
Say, that sure is the fanciest place I ever washed my hands in. It's fancier than the gents' room in the Omaha bus depot.
Thank you.
Say, I'm not busting in on anything, am I? Is he your steady beau or something?
We're going to be married.
Oh, you're her fiance. Well, what do you know? Now, ain't that nice?
David, did you know that Harold came all the way from Ogallala, Nebraska on the bus?
Oh, really? So you're from Ogallala?
To tell you the bald truth, folks, I'm not really from Ogallala. I'm from Crockett, which is a hoot and holler from Ogallala. But I said Ogallala because I know you'd know where that was.
Oh, I should hope so. It's on the lips of every world traveler. New York, Paris, Rome, London, Cairo, and Ogallala.
I guess that new grain elevator did sort of put it on the map, didn't it?
Oh, me?
Yes, sir, it sure did. Well, who said fire to the silo? Would you look at that?
Harold, how did you and Uncle Charlie happen to meet?
Well, Uncle Charlie, God rest his soul, saw me win a championship fight at the Red Willow County Fair.
My, you must be quite a fighter.
No, I ain't so much. Tell you the bald truth, I just hit this fella once. Now he went kaplunk.
My.
Then me and Uncle Charlie signed a paper saying he was my manager and we was going on to fame and glory together. Then Uncle Charlie got called to the big harvest in the sky. But let's look on the bright side. Uncle Charlie's gone, but he left me to you so that you could carry on where he left off.
That's the bright side.
Now, ain't it, brother?
Harold, David and I were just having dinner. Could I fix you something to eat?
Yes, ma'am. I'm so hungry, my stomach's a-growling like a hound dog just smelled a weasel in a hen house.
While I'm fixing you something, you and David can have a little talk. David has something to say to you. Don't you dare.
Yes, dear. Harold.
Yes, sir?
Shall we sit down?
Yes, sir. You know, that poor soul needs some sulfur and molasses. Say, I see the first frost didn't hurt your crops none. Well, a sip.
Right there, please.
Thank you.
Now, Harold, I know you've come all the way from Nebraska with a lot of high hopes, but I'm afraid it's about time that you and I discuss the facts of life.
Oh, me and my daddy had that out a long time ago.
Don't mean that.
Oh.
It's about Kitty being your manager.
Well, what about it?
Well, now, Harold, Kitty is a woman, and...
Wait a minute now. I thought you said we weren't going to talk about that.
We're not. It's just that women aren't supposed to be fight managers, and besides, Kitty doesn't know a thing about the fight game.
Shucks, I know that. tell you the bald truth, I thought about it myself. But I figured if she's okie-dokie with Uncle Charlie, she's okie-dokie with me.
Here you are, Harold.
Man, would you look at that?
Now, you just go right ahead and eat.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, did you two have a nice talk? Harold?
Yes, ma'am?
About my being your manager.
Hot dang, boy, your cooking's good enough to make a hog leave home.
Thank you. About my being your manager, I'm just afraid that, well, a person needs experience.
Now, don't you worry, little lady. I know just what you're going to say.
You do?
Yep. You're going to say I ain't had enough experience, and you're right. Frankly, ma'am, if I do say so myself, I got a punch like a kangaroo.
Well, that's very nice, Harold. But that isn't exactly what I was going to say.
Yes, ma'am?
Well, look, the fight game isn't really as glamorous as it sounds. There's an awful lot of hard work to do before you get to the top.
Well, for jumping up and down, I ain't afraid of using a little elbow grease. Even if I was, I couldn't go home. I spent my last red cent of getting here.
Oh.
Sure is good sopping, Gravy. Your sopping's the best part, ain't it, Mr. Pierce?
Ashamed to admit it, Harold, but I've never sapped.
Oh, you must be jostled.
I'd better get going.
Okay, dear. David's catching a 10 o'clock plane for San Francisco.
Oh.
I hope you do.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you, Harold.
Same here, Mr. Pierce.
And I'll see you in a week. Oh, I'm going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you, too.
Well, the house don't have to fall on me. Before you go, you want to pucker up and give your fiance a smacker.
Something like that, yes.
Well, go ahead, let her rip.
I can't let her rip with him here.
Come on.
Excuse us, Harold.
Don't pay no mind to me. I feel right at home.
Kitty, this is impossible. Here's $50. Give it to that corn-fed kangaroo and send him back to Ogallala.
Crockett.
All right, Crockett. What's a hoot and a holler between fiances?
David, I'll manage.
All right. I hate to leave you at a time like this, honey, but you will be firm with him now.
I will. Say, you really did pucker up and give me a smacker.
After all, it's going to have to last me for a whole week.
Good luck on your case.
Thank you, darling.
Bye.
How's diggity, ma'am? You sure know how to fix goodies.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Harold. Thank you.
I thought my girl Mary Lou was a good cook, but alongside you, she don't know doodly squirt.
Harold.
Yes, ma'am?
There's something I have to say to you. Look, I'm very touched and very flattered that Uncle Charlie left you to me, but...
I'll be a bull-legged buffalo. I plumb forgot something.
What?
Well, I ain't the only thing Uncle Charlie left you. Here, here's his worldly goods. I wrapped them in tissue paper for safekeeping.
His stick pin. I never saw Uncle Charlie when he wasn't wearing this. And when I was a little tiny girl, he used to take me up on his lap and let me listen to this watch. He was a wonderful man.
He's a fine gent, all right. Wherever he is, I'll bet he's mighty glad I and you got together.
I guess he is.
By cracky, I just gotta be a champion fighter and make good Uncle Charlie's faith in me. And you know what? Now that I met you, I know I can do it. Dog my cats. Wasn't there something you wanted to say to me?
Oh, yeah, well, I just wanted to say that...
Yes, ma'am?
That if I'm going to be your manager, we've got a lot of plans to make.
Danged if we don't.
say, that Thompson looks pretty good. Are you sure he's not going to outclass my boy here?
What, are you kidding? He looks good, but he can't punch his way out of a cabbage patch. He's only kidding.
It's nice knowing you, Barney. I hope you find someone to fight Thompson.
Now, wait a minute. You can't do this to me. The fight's next Thursday.
I'm not taking any chances on having my boy clobbered. Come on, kid.
How do you like that, huh? Well, that puts me in a nice jam. Now, where am I going to find a manager dumb enough to let his fighter go against Thompson?
50 cents a piece, lady.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here you are. Could you tell me where I could find the matchmaker?
You mean Barney Snyder?
Barney Snyder, yes, that's right.
His office is over there.
Thank you very much.
Hey, something I can do for you, lady?
Well, I'd like to see Mr. Barney Snyder.
Yeah, what about?
Well, he's a fighter, and I'm his manager, and I want to see Mr. Snyder about getting him his first fight. His first fight in Los Angeles.
Okay, lady. I'll see if he's busy.
Thank you very much.
What, are you kidding? I tell you, the guy can't punch his way out of a cabbage patch.
Hey, Barney.
What? Oh, his name? Did you ever hear of Tommy Thompson? Hello? Hello? He heard of him. Well, what do you want?
There's a manager and a fighter outside there looking for a match.
Well, so what are you waiting for? Send him in.
It's not a him, it's a her.
It's all right. If Thompson don't mind hitting a dame, it's okay with me. What am I talking about? The boxing commission would never stand for it.
Barney, will you keep your shirt on? The manager is the dame.
Oh, boy, now I've heard everything. All right, send him in. Send her in. I'm desperate.
Hey.
Thank you.
How do you do?
How do you do? I'm Miss Winslow, and this is my fighter, Harold Tibbetts.
Howdy.
How are you?
Miss Kitty, do you mind if I peek around while you're doing business?
No, that's all right. Go right ahead. I think it's a very good idea.
Will you have a cigar? Have a seat. Well, then it's all settled, huh?
Yes, Thursday night, Harold is fighting who? Who'd you say he was fighting?
Oh, have you ever heard of Tommy Thompson?
Tommy Thompson. No, I don't believe I have.
Oh, good. He's fighting Tommy Thompson. And, how would you like to have your boy train here at my gym?
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you.
Sure. Let's see now. That's 5 days, $30 a day. It's about $150 plus a few incidentals. About $200 ought to cover it in advance.
200. Now that I think it over, perhaps my boy better train in his own gym.
He's got his own gym?
Well, you have your gym. He has his. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Snyder.
Yeah, I'll see you at the weighing in, huh?
Why not? Harold, guess what? You're fighting Thursday night.
Say, you're slicker than goose grease.
Now, we got a lot to do. You got to start training right away.
Okay. Hold my coat.
Oh, no, not here.
Why not?
We can't afford it. We'll train at my place. Come on now. Look, I want you to take this money and go to a sporting goods store. There's a few things we're going to need. Now, let's see. You better get one of those little punching bags like that one, and a jumping rope, and you better get me a pair of gloves, too.
Well, I got another pair of gloves at the hotel you can use.
Oh, fine. Okay, now you meet me back at my apartment. I want to stick around and try to pick up a few pointers, you know.
All right.
Okay, see you later.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Could I leave this here for a moment, please?
Why, yes, ma'am.
Would you keep an eye on it for me?
Certainly will.
Thank you.
In the mirror. What's your name? Shadow boxing.
I thought that last knock made me punchy.
Say, you're very good at that.
Well, thanks, lady.
Could I try that just for a minute? Thanks.
Giving the kid back his punching bag. He's fighting at the Legion tomorrow. Where are you fighting?
Thank you very much. That was fun.
All right, get your mind in a bag and off to Dames.
Gee, I haven't jumped rope since I was a little girl. What was it they used to say? Send for the doctor, send for the nurse, send for the lady with the alligator purse. Oh yeah. I like coffee, I like tea. When I say ready, make room for me. Down by the ocean, down by the sea, Johnny broke a window and blamed it on me. I told Ma, Ma told Pa, Johnny got a spanking, ha, ha, ha. Pardon me. What's that you're doing?
Limbering up my muscles.
Limbering up your muscles?
Before this is over, I got a feeling I should have fought Tommy Thompson myself.
You think you're in shape, boss?
Here's how you can relive a good time over and over again. See it, big as life in full color slides. The newest, smartest way to take color slides is with a stylish Kodak Signet 40 camera. You'll wear it proudly everywhere you go. Just aim, focus, snap. It's as easy as that. Exciting action shots, eye-catching close-ups, beautiful scenes, indoors or out, day or night. You can take them all in rich, beautiful color. The Kodak Signet 40 is the smartest color slide camera you can buy, yet it costs only $74 or as little as $750 down. Other fine Kodak color slide cameras range in price from $31.50 to $175. Ask your dealer about easy terms, and remember, when your camera is made by Kodak, you know it's good.
The way they did it in the gym.
Can I have a crack at it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okie dokie.
I think maybe you put it in orbit. See, Harold, it's easy. And it teaches you to throw punches. Now, you try it.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on.
I can't do it.
Harold, every fighter has to know how to shadow box. Why can't you do it?
I feel sillier fighting with myself.
Pretend it's somebody else. Think of the person in the mirror as Tommy Thompson, your opponent. Now, come on.
Okie dokie, I'll give it a try.
Why did you do that?
Tommy was coming at me. I'm sorry, Miss Kitty. I just ain't gonna get it.
Oh, sure you will. You gotta jump higher. Get your feet off the ground.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but I got me a pair of real clodhoppers here.
Not so bad.
Well, for just plain walking, you know, straight ahead one after the other, well, a man couldn't ask for two better feet. When it comes to doing something fancy like leaping high in the air, they just haul off and get contrary.
Harold.
It's the bald truth. Those two big rascals, they've been ornery ever since I shoved them into their first pair of shoes.
Well, footwork is very important, so you're just going to have to show them who's boss. Now, come on. Up and at 'em. Now, pick up your feet. Oh, Harold. Who is it?
It's me, Harold.
Hi, Harold. What are you doing here?
Well, that fancy robe you ordered just came to my hotel, and I wanted you to be the first to see it.
All right, come on in.
Turn around now, and no fair peeking.
Okay.
I just wish the folks back in Ogallala could get a gander at me in this get-up. I do say so myself. I'm a real Darby-Doo. Okay, feast your eyes.
Oh, Harold, it is beautiful. You're right, you're a real Darby-Doo.
Just wait till they put my name in big letters on the back. I bet you I'll knock 'em plumb dead when I walk down the aisle.
I just hope you knock 'em plumb dead after you get in the ring.
Oh, shucks, are you still fretting about my footwork? You sure got that stuck in your craw.
Yes, I have, and I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to give you dancing lessons.
Dancing lessons? For jumping up and down, what for?
For jumping up and down, that's what for.
Well, I never danced in all my born days. If you think it'll turn the trick, well, let's have at it.
All right, we start first thing in the morning.
We gotta do it. What's the matter with right now?
Well, all right, I'll show you a few things tonight and you can go back to your hotel and practice.
Okie dokie, let her rip.
Do you know I can't give you anything but love, baby?
Hey, now, looky here.
That's the name of the song. I can't give you anything but love. Baby. Step, touch, side, step, step, touch, side, step. Think you can do that?
Well, I sure can give her a try.
Okay, come on over here. Put your arm around me.
Oh.
Come on now. You can't be bashful if you want to learn how to dance. Now, you start with your left foot. Step forward with your left foot. Okay. Step your left foot. Come on. Look up. Now, step. Now, the other foot, Harold. All right. Step, step, touch, side, step, step.
Yes, ma'am.
You've got to step back with that foot.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, come on. Concentrate. Now, relax. Relax. Hey. Relax. All right. Now, step, touch, side. No time till you cross your legs. You don't cross your legs at all.
I just can't seem to get the hang of it.
Now, look, I'll turn the music off. Maybe you'll be able to get the hang of it. Now, we'll take it very slowly and pick your feet up until we get the rhythm. Beat it out. Okay, now relax. Okay. Step. Harold, you start with that foot. You're not trying.
Yes, I am, man.
All right. Now, step, step, touch. Side, step. Step, touch, side, step. That's it. Step, touch, side, step. Step, touch, side, step.
Now I get it.
That's right.
This is fun.
Now, come on, Harold. David, I thought you were in San Francisco.
Obviously.
I knew, Mr. Fisk. We sure been busy while you've been away.
I can see that.
Let me explain. Harold, would you step into the kitchen for a minute?
What for?
Well, eat something. You're hungry, aren't you?
How'd you
I
guess?
just had a hunch.
Stay here, Harold. I want to talk to you, too.
Well, if you want to talk to him, you won't need me, so I'll step into the kitchen.
Kitty, we'll thrash this out right now.
Look, David, I would like to explain, but not in front of H-I-M.
Well, H-I-M seems pretty involved with Y-O-U.
Wait a minute now. If you're going to talk about him and you probably want to be rid of M-E. I'll be in the kitchen.
All right, Kitty. What were you two doing when I came in? What is he doing here in your apartment in his bathrobe? What are you doing dressed like that? And why hasn't he gone back to Nebraska?
Why aren't you still in San Francisco?
I won the case, wrapped it up 2 days early, and I'm getting a partnership.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Wait a minute. Here are the answers to my questions.
All right, David, I'll start at the beginning. Is still here because I'm training him for his first fight Thursday night. Well, I'm only going to be his manager and...
I thought we decided the whole thing was out of the question and that he was going to be sent home.
Well, we did, and I tried to send him home, but then he gave me Uncle Charlie's stick pin and his watch, and then I got to thinking about what Uncle Charlie wanted.
Oh, your Uncle Charlie, my Aunt Fanny.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Well, it was your Uncle Charlie and his crackpot ideas about women being as good as men that started this whole thing.
And what's so crackpotty about women being as good as men? This may come as a shock to you, but we have the vote, you know.
I'm not too sure that was a good idea.
Oh, honestly. Uncle Charlie was born 87 years ago, but he was a lot more progressive than some people I know.
Are you referring to me?
It's the stuff shirt fits wearing.
All the names you want. You still haven't told me what you two were doing here in your night clothes.
That happens to be Harold's robe for the ring, and I have on what I was wearing when Harold called unexpectedly. And stop badgering me like one of your witnesses.
Never mind all that. What were you doing with your arms around each other?
I was giving him a dancing lesson to help his footwork.
A dancing lesson without music.
Yes, without music, Perry Mason.
There's something mighty peculiar going on around here.
Just what are you insinuating?
I am not insinuating anything. I am merely looking at the evidence. I go out of town for 4 days, return unexpectedly, and find you in this corn-husking Casanova cavorting around in your night clothes. Ipso facto, what am I to think?
Oh, ipso your own facto.
That's the way you feel?
That's the way I feel.
Very well. Good night, Miss Winslow.
Goodbye, Mr. Pierce.
Man, he sure had his dander up. If he was a horse, I'd look for a burr under his saddle.
Well, it's probably all for the best. I finally found out what he's really like. Come on, let's get on with your dancing lesson.
You sure you feel like it after that set to with your fella?
We've got to, Harold. Your fight is Thursday night. Come on.
Okie dokie.
Besides, if I'm going to be managing you for the rest of my life, I want to be managing a champion. And get that out of your hand. Now, start with that foot.
Yes, sir.
Step, touch, side, step, step, touch, side, step, step, touch, step. Look out!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening, 10 rounds of boxing. Presenting on my left, out of the black corner, wearing black trunks and weighing 190 pounds, the sensational knockout artist and title contender, Tommy Thompson. And presenting his opponent, out of the white corner, wearing white trunks, weighing 205 £5 from Ogallala, Nebraska, Harold Tibbetts. And your referee, who will now give instructions, it's Frankie Van.
All right, boys. Now, you boys know the rules. I want a good, clean fight. There'll be no kidney punches. When I say break, I want you break clean. Shake hands now and come out fighting it.
All right, Harold. This is your big night. Don't forget what you've learned and
Yes,
move those feet.
Yes, ma'am.
Remember, Harold, you're doing this for Uncle Charlie.
Yes, ma'am.
Harold, your mouthpiece.
Thank you so much, Dinah. You'll be happy to realize that this Christmas, you can do all your Christmas shopping under one roof. Your Chevrolet dealer is a one-stop shopping headquarters for cars with a choice of 30 different models. Here, we have the beautiful Bel Air four-door sedan. Notice the new wider door openings? Can't you just see Aunt Agatha's face when she finds this on Christmas morning? She'll love you for it. Especially its jet smooth ride. And here we have the new Corvair Coupe. Its new lower price makes this Corvair just the thing if you have a wide circle of friends to remember. And then there is your sister-in-law who'll be visiting you with all her delightful children. Don't you think this might be nice? Chevy's Brookwood 9-passenger station wagon. She'll be so anxious to drive it. The children will be so eager to enjoy the rear-facing third seat, they may leave early. And now, something appropriate for, well, say to your child's favorite teacher, the Corvair Lakewood station wagon, with loads and loads of load space in the rear. And with the engine here, she can count on magnificent traction through snow and ice. And up front, a lockable trunk. Very practical for all those apples she gets. Yes. Been wondering what to get the boss for Christmas? Wonder? No more. This Impala convertible will show him that despite those occasional arguments, you still think the world of him.
What's the idea? Who told you to put up the sign?
Who else? The Winslow dame. She says smoking is bad for Tibbetts breeding, and she doesn't want anybody to smoke in the gym.
Oh, she did, huh?
She did, yeah.
Louie, what are you doing?
Well, she thinks you smoke too much.
Oh, brother.
Barney, you gotta be nice to her. Remember, she's one of your best customers.
Yeah, thanks to her, she's practically my only customer. Everybody's taking her fighters over to Kenny's gym.
Yeah, it's tough.
I can't say I blame him. If I didn't own this joint, I'd probably go over there myself.
Hey, who's that?
Who knows? Let's hope it's a new customer that he didn't hear about her. Anything I can do for you?
I'm looking for Kitty Winslow.
Oh, you from the police, I hope?
Oh, I'm David Pierce. I'm an attorney.
Oh, somebody's suing her, huh? That's too bad. What do you want her for?
I'm her fiancé. Well, I'm really her ex-fiancé. You see, we were about to get married until she started all this nonsense. I came down here to see if she wouldn't quit the fight game once and for all. I don't know why I'm telling all this to a stranger.
Wait a minute. We may be strangers, but we got more in common than a lot of friends I know.
We do?
Yeah, I'm Barney Snyder. I own this joint, or what's left of it. Listen, I would like her out of the fight game just as much as you would.
Really? Why?
Now, don't get me wrong. She's a very nice kid, but a dame in the boxing racket, it's all wrong.
Yeah, those are my sentiments exactly. In fact, I was sort of hoping that Tibbetts would lose and she'd get discouraged and quit.
And not a chance. He's too good.
There was only some way we could make her give the whole thing up.
And believe me, there ain't a way that I haven't already thought of. Up to and including hiring a couple of hoods to take her for a ride.
You've given me an idea.
Oh, no, just a second. That's a little drastic even for...
No, not the way I'm thinking. I may have a plan to scare Kitty out of the fight game. Have you got someplace around here we can talk?
Step into my office. We'll scheme and maybe smoke a few cigars, huh?
Sorry, I'm not a cigar smoker.
Oh, that's too bad.
Barney, Louie, how nice to see you. I was just getting ready to go to the fight. What are you doing?
Sit down.
Barney, what's come over you?
Cut the gab, sister.
Sit down. I want to talk to you.
What about? What are you doing with the guns? Look, I haven't got time for whatever silly game you two are playing.
Sit down. This is no game.
Barney Snyder, will you please tell me what's going on? What?
You don't think I was running that gym for a living, do you? That was only a front.
You mean while you were being honest in the front, you were being crooked in the back?
Now you're catching on, sister.
The name is Miss Winslow.
All right, Miss Winslow, you might as well make yourself comfortable, because you're going to be here for quite a while, see?
What do you mean, quite a while? I got to get to the fight.
You ain't going to no fight.
But I've got to. Harold needs me. I have to sing his song for him so he can do his footwork. You know that. Without his footwork, he's sunk.
Exactly.
What do you mean, exactly?
That's the way the big boss planned it.
The big boss?
Sure, the syndicate's got all their money on Maxwell. You get the picture?
Yes, I get the picture, and I don't care for it.
Well, that's too bad, because that's the way it is, see? So if you don't care for it, maybe you ought to get out of the fight game, huh?
You're not going to get away with this.
Hey! Did you hear me?
You cut that out, you hear him? Miss Kitty!
Mr. Pierce, what are you doing here?
Hi, Harold. Kitty asked me to come by.
She did? Well, for jumping up and down, where is she?
Well, as a matter of fact, she asked me to give you a message. She's been unavoidably delayed, and she'll get here as soon as she can.
I sure hope so. I just can't understand her not being here, especially being as this is my last fight.
Well, Your last fight?
Yeah. This afternoon, I and Miss Kitty had a heart-to-heart talk, and we both fessed up we're not cut out for boxing.
What are you talking about?
Well, we did it for Uncle Charlie. He wanted me to be a fighter and Miss Kitty to be my manager, and we done her. We done her good. As far as Uncle Charlie's concerned, we're even Steven.
What happens now?
Ooh, that's the beauty part. If I win tonight, I'll have enough money to buy me a farm in Nebraska, and I and Mary Lou can get hitched.
What about Kitty?
You big dodo. She's itching to get hitched, too.
Oh, brother.
You're up next, Tibbetts. Gosh dang, I sure wish she'd get here. I can't win tonight without her helping me with my footwork.
Don't worry, I've got a hunch you'll be right here after I make a phone call.
I sure hope so.
The phone is ringing.
I hear it.
Don't you think maybe we ought to ask?
You ain't talking to nobody until this fight's over.
Might be something important.
Yeah, it might be the big boss.
Louie, you're getting punchy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Did you get her?
Doesn't answer her phone. She's probably on her way down here, I hope.
Well, I hope so, too. I need her to sing that tune.
What is it? Maybe I can sing it to you.
Well, I'll be dogged. Plum skedaddled out of my mind.
Oh, this is a fine mess.
It sure is. If I don't win tonight, I won't have enough money to buy me that farm.
What about the song? Don't you remember anything about it? Think.
Oh, I know.
Oh, thank goodness for that. What is it?
It's got the word love in the title.
Great. Is that all you remember? Oh, well, it's a start. Is it Love and Bloom?
It's Harold.
Nope.
Two-step tippet.
Is it Love is a Many Splendid Thing?
Nope.
All right, boys. Now, you know the rules. I don't want any rough stuff. I want a good, clean fight.
Speak to me of love.
Don't get smart. Shake hands and come out fighting at the bell.
You made me love you.
How's it go?
You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it.
No, that ain't it.
Barney, the fight is on. Can't I even watch it on television?
Be my guest.
Thank you.
But I got a feeling you ain't gonna like it.
Of course, some people don't mind the sight of blood.
Please.
Don't worry, the hospital's right across the street from the stadium.
Harold!
Goes again.
Oh!
Right to the jaw.
Move your feet!
To the midsection.
Move! Oh, I gotta get down there. Harold!
Wait a minute, you ain't going no place. You're staying right here.
Hey, look, Barney, he's getting clobbered.
Get out of his own way.
Give it to him, Harold! Give it to him, Harold! Harold, give it to him!
Hit him, Maxwell. Come on. Hit him on the head, you bluff. Look at right hand.
Move, Harold!
Hey, where is she?
I know, she's supposed to make a getaway.
Come on. How could she? Look at the line.
Where could she have gone?
Man and is stalking him for the one big punch that will put Tibbets away for good. Maxwell has Tibbets in the corner now and is really hitting him with everything in the book. I don't know if
It's all in love. No. I love you for sentimental reasons. I love you truly. I love you truly. Easy to love. He's down.
Harold, get up! Harold, please get up! Remember, this is your last fight. Think of that farm in Nebraska.
there's the bell.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hey, wait a minute. Did you say last fight?
That's right. Harold and I were going to quit if he won tonight.
Yeah, but I thought he wanted to be champ.
Oh, no, he doesn't care anything about that. All he wants to do is buy a little farm in Nebraska, and if he doesn't win tonight, he won't have enough money to buy it.
You mean you're getting out of my hair?
Huh?
I mean you're quitting the fight game for good?
We were, but now it looks like we'll be training in your gym for the rest of our lives.
Oh, no. Come on, get your coat.
Where are we going?
You gotta give Harold his theme song.
I thought you wanted Harold to lose. What about the big boss?
Who? We made all that up.
You made it up.
Yeah, have a cigarette.
David Pierce dreamed up the whole thing.
David, how did he get into this?
Yeah, we cooked up this scheme to get you to quit the fight business.
But why? Why?
Because he can't live without you, and I can't live with you. That's why. Now, come on, get your coat. We gotta go down and slip Harold the mystery tune.
We'll never make it there in time.
We got to.
Wait a minute, I got an idea. Call the police.
Right here tonight.
She's a stool pigeon. She's going to turn us in.
He wouldn't dare.
I'm not going to turn you in. Call the police. Tell them to send a squad car. It's an emergency.
This looks like a very off one for Tibbets. And I don't see how much longer Tibbets can stand up under this terrific punishment. Maxwell.
Hello, police? Would you please send a squad car right away? There's an emergency. What? What kind of emergency is it?
about falling in love with love?
Thanks. I'll try.
Maybe let me help. Hey, the hospital's across the street.
I know, but I have to go to the fight first.
The fight? Your condition?
I can't help it. I just gotta go to the fight.
Gee, I was lucky. All my wife wanted was sauerkraut and ice cream.
Coke for sale. I'll be your leaving.
Here in time.
Women do belong in the fight game. Only a woman could get away with a thing like that.
I love you.
Please don't mention that word. Lady gang, we won!
Now you can go back and buy that little farm. I'll bet you're going to be the pride of Ogallala.
No, ma'am, Crockett. I just said Ogallala because I know you'd know.
Yeah, we know.
Gotten very dull and slow.
Here's a darn good way to make 'em go. Only Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. That feeling, refreshing new feeling. Only Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Get that feeling with the Coke. You get zing.
Yes, Coca-Cola refreshes you best. With ice-cold Coke, you get the lively lift that puts a lot more zing in living.
Only Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. That feeling, refreshing new feeling. Only Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Get that feeling with the Coke. Coca-Cola!
And now, the Coca-Cola Company invites you to enjoy...
Eastman Kodak Company is happy to bring you America's favorite family, the Nelsons. Ozzie, Harriet, David, and Ricky. They enjoy good times together, and they know that good times are twice the fun in pictures. And now, here's Harriet.
You know, all of us have different tastes. We all like different things. And yet, when you make up your Christmas list,
I think you'll find, as I have, that there's one thing everybody likes. Children, older folks, everybody enjoys taking and having pictures. And that's why I give so many of these complete camera outfits by Kodak. They're ideal gifts for everybody. For instance, I'll bet you know some boy or girl who'd love this Brownie Star Flash outfit. See, it has everything he needs for pictures, indoors or out. And there are other Brownie outfits for everyone on the list. So why not visit your Kodak dealers soon and see them all?
Kodak's Brownie cameras cost as little as $5.95. Complete camera outfits start at $10.35. See them this week at stores that display this sign. And now Kodak invites you to enjoy The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet.
That's about all I can dig up.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thanks a lot, Dave.
Will these be enough?
Oh, sure. More than enough.
And some of these are just sound effects, you know, railroad trains and stuff like that. It's kind of a mixed-up group.
Well, that's all right. So are some of the people I've invited.
Sounds interesting. I'm sorry I can't make it.
So am I. Are you sure you can't stop by for just a little while?
No, thanks. I'd love to, but I have to study.
On Friday night?
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but I have an exam on Monday and I have to work tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I didn't know law offices stayed open on Saturdays.
Well, we don't usually, but we're working tomorrow morning. We're kind of busy over there.
When are you going to try your first case?
Not for a while yet. There's a small matter of graduating from law school first and then passing the bar exam.
Oh, that should be easy for you. What do you do at the office?
You mean personally?
Yeah.
Oh, it kind of varies from day to day.
Don't be so modest, David. Tell her about some of the interesting cases you've been investigating.
Investigating? Well, isn't that dangerous?
Well, you don't know the half of it. There was this one case. No, I better not tell you. I don't want you to get worried about it.
Thanks a lot.
I never realized your job was so exciting. I wish you'd tell me about it.
No, don't listen to him. There's really not much to tell. Most of it's just routine.
What David means is it's unethical for an attorney to discuss a case.
Especially since I'm not an attorney yet.
Well, then you can tell me.
Well, if I come across something really interesting and exciting, I'll tell you about it.
Naturally, all names will be changed to protect the innocent.
Naturally. But don't forget now, Dave. That's a promise.
Okay.
And thanks a lot for the records. I'll get them back to you in a couple of days.
That's okay. No rush.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks a lot.
What are you talking about?
You know darn well what I'm talking about. Put me on a spot like that, telling her I was doing a lot of dangerous investigating.
I was just trying to build you up, give you a little glamour, make you more interesting.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you, but I just soon struggle along by myself.
Well, why struggle? With a little friendly assistance on my part, I can make you practically irresistible.
Worry about your own irresistibility.
Well, all I did was mention a few of the big cases you've been working on.
What big cases are those, Dave?
Oh, it's nothing, Pop. Ricky's just trying to be funny.
Don't be so modest, David. Don't tell me some of those assignments of yours aren't dangerous.
David, have they been giving you dangerous assignments?
Now look what you've done. You made me interesting to my own mother.
Well, I didn't know you were doing any work of that sort.
Well, neither did I, and I don't think I like the idea.
You're getting worried about nothing, Mom. The most exciting thing I do over there is run out and get coffee and put stamps on letters and show Mr. Dobson what's wrong with his backswing.
And there's nothing dangerous about the job?
Well, not so far. Last week I caught my tie in the mimeograph machine.
Well, don't you get to work on any law cases at all?
Oh, once in a while they send me over to the library to look up something.
Well, what kind of cases does Mr. Dobson handle mostly?
Oh, all sorts of things. He handles a lot of accident cases for insurance companies. You'd be surprised at how many people try to fake accidents just to collect the insurance.
Oh, yeah, I imagine so. Well, how do you think you're doing over there, or is it too soon to tell?
Oh, I think I'm doing okay. In fact, yesterday something really encouraging happened. The boss remembered my name.
Oh.
Man, woman, earth, death, infinity.
in the next apartment. Get him on the phone.
Mike, Daddy's here. Daddy! I said Daddy's here. Daddy's here. Daddy!
Mikey! Oh.
You're late.
Yeah, only about 20 minutes. You guys been waiting since 6:30 this morning, huh? You're right, I'm late. I'm sorry. What are you gonna do? Put me in jail?
Yeah, you gotta go to jail. Go on.
You're gonna put Daddy in jail?
Yeah.
Well, I guess he deserves it, doesn't he? Who's this?
He's driving me to the store to get some things for the children.
Daddy, let's do the plan up clear.
Just a minute. I said, who is he?
My name is Dave Hickman.
Well, beat it. She's a married woman.
You'll be getting the final papers, Frank.
I haven't got him yet. Is this your car, Mr. Hickman? Beautiful car. So get in it and take off.
Bye, Dave. So long, Dave. Come on, Daddy. Let's get a banana split.
I said just a minute now. Now go on over there. I'm gonna talk to Mommy a minute.
Hungry.
All right, go on, I said. Has he got the house key on that chain? Now, what makes him such so obliging? Why is he such a doll?
No man is a doll, Frank. The children like him, and he likes them. I can't make it on what you give me. I need help.
I don't care what you need. My kids live in that house.
And tell me, Frank, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to have me declared unfit? Do you want the children, Frank? Well, tell me how you're going to feed them and take care of them, and I'll give them to you.
You're pretty anxious to get rid of them, aren't you?
No. I am just calling your bluff. You're not supporting these children. I have to think of the next 20 years. Do you understand? Frank, why don't you go see a doctor?
I've been to doctors. They all say they get headaches, too.
I know, but I don't mean headaches. I mean you.
They don't make nice guy pills. Well, whatever your plans were, you'll have to do it in front of the kids.
Bobby, Mike.
Mommy.
What, dear? What?
Did we do something bad?
Ben Casey.
Frank Alusik. Frank Alusik. Frank Alusik. Frank Alusik. Brian Newberg. Brian Newberg.
Here, Doctor.
After me, mister.
Get your hands off of me. What's with you? He called my name.
He called mine first.
Look what he did to me. I'm a sick man. I'm all wet.
I'm Frank Alusik.
Why didn't you answer when I called your name?
You saw me coming.
Look at my clothes. That guy belongs in the psychiatric ward.
Come in, Mr. Newberg.
You call me first.
You have a seat. I'll call you next.
Let him have a seat and call him next.
Forcing your way in at bottle point, Mr. Alusik?
I'm coming in. Leave me alone, I'll split your head, you! This is my hospital. I paid taxes for 10 years, right? This is the first time I set foot in the joint. I don't like that institutional tone you use, either. This isn't charity, doctor. I paid for a bed, and I'm gonna get in it, and you're just gonna leave me alone and let me die in peace, okay? You try throwing me out, and I'll die on the front steps. You put me out the gate, I'll die in front of the gate. How would you like that, huh?
All right, release him. Mr. Newberg, ask a nurse to give you something to clean yourself up with. I'll see you in a few minutes. Step inside, Mr. Alusik.
Get out of here.
I just wanted to know if there was any...
Get out!
Mr. Frank Alusik? Mr. Alusik? I'm Dr. Hoffman. I'd like to get a history on you.
Nothing you can do.
Well, we're inexpensive, but good.
And give me something for my head.
No, we can't give you anything until we know what we're doing.
Then get out of here.
I'm trying to help you, Mr. Alusik. If you don't want me to, why did you come here?
Locked out of my room, and the cops don't like it dying in public places, that's why.
Well, let's drop all this talk about dying and start talking about living.
I don't want to live, not like this.
Not like what?
Wreck. Total wreck.
You wreck him, we fix him.
There's too much wrong. Just go away.
All right. How about leaving your body to the med school?
Sure. Now, how about something for my pain?
How about answering some questions?
I told you downstairs. I got 10 gongs in my head. I can't eat. I can't sleep. A doc told me to stop drinking beer and cut out Mexican food. And my back is killing me. My wrist feels like wet spaghetti. About 7 other things. Will you give me something before I start screaming and louse up your whole hospital?
What other things?
Things that cause divorces.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I'll tell you what I mean. Marital difficulties. That's what I mean. Do I have to draw you pictures now?
When did this all start?
A couple of years ago. Can I have something now?
Have you seen a doctor about this lately?
Yeah. Dr. Edmund Swing. He said cut out Mexican food, so I cut out Mexican food.
We'll have to make some tests.
I don't want any more tests. I've had all the doctor mumbo-jumbo I can take.
You'll cooperate, Mr. Alusik, or go die someplace else.
Just give me something, will you? My head's cracking. Please.
All right. Right now, Ted. Swells, schedule a spinal tap for Mr. Lucic. 50 milligrams of meperidine IM.
Yes, Doctor.
And look up Dr. Edmund Swing. I want a complete medical history on Lucic.
There's pressure. 200 millimeters water.
Well, the eyes showed papilledema, and the symptoms are classic. Backache, headache, stomach trouble, irritability, insomnia. Let's see what we get on an angiogram, an EEG, and an air study.
Frank, I'm not absolutely sure yet, but if you have what I suspect, you can be cured.
Cured?
I suspect a tumor of the brain. Now, if it's operable, your symptoms will disappear.
You get rid of a few symptoms, you think you've solved everything. I don't have a marriage anymore, but there's nothing you can do about that, is there? Well, maybe I want to hang on to my symptoms. They're all I have left.
I'm gonna tell you about God's little acre. Very well, very well. I'm gonna tell you about God's little acre. Very well, very well. Oh, the men, they worked and they prayed to their maker. Very well, very well. If gold they would be partaker. Very well. Digging in the moonlight, digging in the sun, digging in the ground till the digging was done. Come over to God's little acre. Come over to God's little acre. Come over to God's little acre. Come back home. Now I told you about God's little acre. Very well, very well. Now I told you about God's little acre. Very well, very well. Digging in the moon.
The screen at last is big enough to hold God's little acre. With all its world-famous characters vibrantly, earthily, thrillingly alive.
Come over to God's little acre. Come back home. Come back home. Come back home. Come over to God's little acre. Come over to God's little acre. Come over to God's little acre. Come back home.
Dr. Graham, this is Mrs. Elusic.
I'm not Mrs. Elusic anymore. I'm Miss Roush, Rini. I'm glad he finally checked in. Is it bad?
Well, he's in great pain. Won't you sit down?
Thank you. He's been in great pain for a long time. It must have gotten worse.
Well, he isn't cooperating. He evades everything and just shuts up. I can't even get a history on him.
Well, he hasn't been himself for a couple of years. I couldn't deal with him. I never saw a man change like that.
Change? How?
What was he like before? Well, I was working in a photography shop, tinting, and he came in fresh from Korea. I married him 2 weeks later. It was good. Oh, we had the usual squabbles, adjusting, you know. But he never shut me out like many husbands. Oh, not Frank. He was happy, loud, laughing happy, and gentle. And then the first baby came, Bobby. Oh, I'll never forget the first night we had the baby home. Frank was cooking some chops, and he had the baby under his arm like he was carrying a loaf of bread. We were pretty smug about our marriage, but I was lucky. I had a wonderful guy. Am I answering your question?
Yes, you are.
I knew he was in pain, but I did everything I could. I told him to knock off work, to rest. And then I swallowed my pride when he became mean and nasty. It had to end. It wasn't any good for the children. He picked up a chair once. Picked up a chair to smash me with. Oh, yes. There was a change, all right.
Did it ever occur to either of you when Frank acted so strangely that he might be sick?
How do you mean?
Pressure in the brain. A tumor.
So it was a mistake? Now that we've cut each other with knives, now that we've insulted each other to the soul, now you tell me it's a tumor, and it was a mistake?
Maybe it's not too late.
I've been seeing another man for the past 4 months. Frank had a few things to say about that. No, it is too late.
But that wasn't Frank talking.
The marriage is over. You can't bring it back. Too much has happened.
Would you like to see him?
I do want to help him, but I know what he's thinking.
Would you like me to talk to him?
How'd she know where I was? What are you, a doctor or a marriage counselor?
Just a messenger.
Well, then you give her this message. Drop dead. And here's one for you, too. You keep out of this. What do you know about it? Do you know about this guy she's been going with even before the final papers?
Mr. Lucic, blame it all on the tumor.
Blame what she did? I got the tumor. I can't just forget everything that's happened.
No, you can't. All you can do is find new things.
Yeah, she found new things. It's a lousy little...
Casey? Dr. Swing.
Oh, yes.
Someone called my office for the records on Frank Alusic.
Oh, you didn't have to bring him down yourself, Doctor?
I'm interested in the case. I like Alusic. Actually, I was wondering if you'd made your diagnosis.
Well, I found some pressure on the brain. I'm doing an EEG and an angiogram.
Of course. A tumor. I should have thought of it.
You could have mailed this for a few nickels, Doctor. I don't understand why.
No trouble at all. I hope you'll keep me informed, Doctor.
Doesn't seem to be a tumor indicated.
I'd have sworn we were going to find one.
You sound like a horse player tearing up a $2 ticket.
We're going to have to run some further tests, Mr. Lucy.
There's got to be a tumor. Otherwise, that makes me a plain no-good rat. I used to be a lovely fellow. Ask anybody.
No obstruction, no displacement, no deformity.
Spinal tap showed pressure 200. Arteriogram showed anterior cerebral artery slightly shifted backward. General pressure.
You're not insisting on a tumor, are you?
I'm going on a syndrome based on accumulated experience.
May I make a suggestion? Talk to the patient.
About what?
Just conversation. You'll be surprised what you can uncover. A woman came to me once with a vague stomach disturbance. I couldn't diagnose it. So we talked about this, that, and whatnot. She mentioned she was a wonderful cook, and we got into a discussion of her specialties. Turned out her gefilte fish could win blue ribbons. And what was her secret? You have to taste the raw fish to see if it's good enough. Now, based on this conversation and accumulated experience, I suspected tapeworm. I was right.
My patient probably can't even boil an egg, Doctor. That's good food, Frank.
Help yourself.
Well, I may be back for breakfast. I think I was wrong about the tumor, which means I'm stuck with all the symptoms.
You're stuck with them. I got a headache that needs 2 heads.
You think it could have happened in Korea, Frank?
No.
You had any accident in the last 10 years?
No.
Anything at all you might be able to think of?
You wreck 'em, we fix 'em, Casey. Now you're finding out you're just a greenhorn like the rest of them. Go away, Doc. Go give somebody nose drops.
Oh, hello, Francis.
Well, Beulah, you look so nice.
Thank you. I keep looking spruce by doing all my laundry in the new 2-speed RCA Whirlpool. That's an unsolicited testimonial.
Well, thank you, Miss Beulah Witch of Ashton, Beulah, Ohio.
Thank you, dear. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, no, you're not.
Well, what's going on down there?
I'm going to wash this towel at RCA Whirlpool's regular speed, Ollie. Oh, no, you're not, Kukla. I'm going to wash it at RCA Whirlpool's gentle, slower speed. It's 1/3 slower. Don't talk with your mouth full, Ollie.
I'm going to show you that either of RCA Whirlpool's 2 speeds is so thorough, it will untie this knot. The RCA Whirlpool washer flexes your clothes over and over. Now, just watch the RCA Whirlpool untie the knot, even at the slow speed. Voila, no knot. Your clothes come out clean and tangle-free. Now, Koopa, you pretend you're RCA Whirlpool's regular agitator speed.
All right, Fran, I'm agitating.
And Ollie, you can be the gentle 1/3 slower speed.
Okay, Franny, I'm slow and gentle, but not lazy.
Now we'll go into the new 2-speed RCA Whirlpool. A flick of the dial gives you just the right speed for your regular laundry. Another flick of the dial slows the action by 1/3 for delicate fabrics. 2 different speeds, 2 adjustable time cycles, and you get them both automatically. Just talk to the woman who uses an RCA Whirlpool, then see your RCA Whirlpool dealer. See the new 2-speed RCA Whirlpool washer and matching dryer.
It was just sort of gradual, Dr. Casey. At first he complained about a backache. Well, everybody in the country's got a backache, so, well, I'd rub it and I'd tell him don't lift heavy things. Or he'd have a headache, so you take a pill and you go to sleep.
Did Frank ever work with chemicals, phosphorus, carbon tet, anything like that?
No chemicals. All I can think of is a good marriage down the drain. And now I'm marrying Dave, because I need him. And he's good to my children. But it's not like it was with Frank.
Where was Frank working when all the trouble started?
The Pearl Metal Company, sheet metal.
Doing what?
Well, he started on the assembly line, and then he moved into the sanding hut. They paid a little more for that.
Now, what's the sanding hut?
Well, it's where they shape the sheet metal. From what Frank used to say, it's where 2 hunks of metal come together, and then they just smooth over the seam.
Was it very hard work?
He never complained of hard work. You know, it was just sanding the stuff smooth. And a sander doesn't weigh too much.
Sander. It would kick up quite a bit of dust, wouldn't it?
Well, they wore one of those things over their heads. Dr. Casey, how is Frank? Can you help him?
It's possible. First, we have to diagnose and know what we're treating.
If you cured him, would he change back?
Like I said, it's possible.
But how do you change what I did? Down the drain. The only good marriage of all the people I know.
Mrs. Lucic, I'm sorry. Do you know how they seam the metal together? Did they use solder?
What? No. No. It was lead. Lead, I think.
Haven't had a case of lead poisoning in years. It used to be an important problem. But with publicity and measures for prevention, why?
Can lead poisoning imitate a tumor?
Ingested lead gets into the liver, passes into the general circulation. It would have its effects wherever the blood vessels go.
Cause vascular changes in the brain? Maybe explain my problem?
Lead encephalopathy. Absolutely. That'd turn Jekyll into Hyde. Intoxications and inflammations. Lead poisoning. Did any of the bodily fluid tests show lead?
No, I'm gonna have them rerun. Call Dr. Graham in for a consult.
How did you come up with this?
Conversation, Doctor. And accumulated experience.
My head, my head, my head!
We'll start ureastat and cortisone. Yes, get Dr. Casey and call the lab. They should have the elucid reports by now. Yes, Doctor.
My head, my head, my head! Nurse! Nurse!
I heard a guy screaming like a maniac. And I was thinking, why doesn't that guy shut up? It was me, wasn't it?
When did you start working in the sanding hut, Frank?
3 years ago.
How long did you work there?
A little over 2 years. What is it, Doc? You switched to social work?
When you picked up that sanding machine, Frank, your job history became your medical history. Dr. Graham and I are almost convinced that you have acute lead poisoning.
I've been to the company, Doc, half a dozen times.
Extend your hands. You see that? Now that is wrist drop. Lead attacks the muscles that you use the most. Peel back your lip. Let me see your gums. No lead line. It'll show up.
Lead poisoning. Cut out beer. Don't eat Mexican food.
May I come in, Mr. Lusick? My name is Frederick Lindsay.
Yeah?
Your wife asked me to come.
Before?
Well, I'm an attorney. She thinks you may have a case against the Pearl Metal Company for criminal negligence. I agree. From what your wife tells me, I think the Industrial Accident Commission would award you a fairly substantial sum of money.
What do I have to do?
Well, you've already done it. Your wife tells me you have lead poisoning.
Dr. Casey thinks I have it.
Well, the history strongly indicates lead poisoning.
Shall we get started?
What's it gonna cost me? I'm broke.
The Industrial Accident Commission sets the lawyer's fees and the doctor's fees. It's not a lot of money, believe me. Hardly worth the time for any self-respecting money grubber.
They'll never be able to pay me back for what I've been through. Cut out Mexican food.
What?
Sue him, Mr. Lindsay. Sue him, sue him, sue him!
Hello, Doctor.
Are you waiting for me?
No, I'm just sitting here trying to work up the guts.
To go in and see Frank?
Yeah, I have to see him. Something has to be done. It's ridiculous. Well, wish me luck. Hello, Frank. Look. Look.
I'm Dracula, and that's your cross. It's gonna protect you. Typical female trick.
It's not a trick, Frank. I thought you'd want this. It's new. You know, Bobby and Mike, they need you. They're acting up. Mike cries in his sleep, and his thumb's back in his mouth. And Bobby, he asked me what he did wrong. Why did you have to leave? Don't you love them anymore, Frank?
What are you waiting for? You're free. Marry the guy and give them a father.
Well,
You know, that's how I figured it. But I don't love this man. And I don't want to marry him just to give the kids a father. They don't want just a father. They want their father. I want their father, Frank.
You're wasting your time, lady.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm here, and look at me. You can do that. Now, there's only one thing that's bothering you.
Yeah, just one little thing.
When we split up, you couldn't work. You didn't give me anything. I had to feed those kids. I had to put clothes on their back and pay the rent. I didn't want to leave them with anybody else because one parent was gone. I didn't want to make it two. This man helped me, Frank. Don't you understand me? He helped me. Now, I've forgiven all your violence and your insults because I know it was because you were sick. Frank. Oh, Frank, you have to do some forgiving now. You just have to. We were a family, honey. You just can't throw that away. And remember, none of it would have happened if it wasn't for this lead poisoning.
I might be collecting $100,000. Criminal negligence. 100 grand. You know that. Is that why you're here?
I can forgive that, too. I don't want anybody but you, Frank. Oh, my, I never did. But if you don't have the manhood or the understanding to live with the past, then there's nothing for me. And the kids will have to do without a father.
Hi. I'm going to use these cymbals to give you a rather interesting demonstration in sound. Now watch. When I hold the cymbals apart so there's a gap between them, and then hit them together, it's noisy, isn't it? But when there's no space between them, obviously you can push them all day long without making any noise. Now this demonstrates in a very simplified way the differences in valve lifters in a car's engine. Now this hydraulic valve lifter automatically keeps the parts together. They're silently pushed when they're in use. Now with mechanical valve lifters, there's a gap here, and the parts hit each other, causing noise when they operate. Now we have proof of that right here. Recently we took a microphone and a tape recorder and placed it next to a competitive car with mechanical valve lifters and recorded the actual engine noise. We did the same thing with a Chevy. But let's listen to the competitive car first. Now that annoying clatter was the sound of mechanical valve lifters. Now let's listen to the Chevy engine. Smooth and much quieter. Now there's the big difference hydraulic valve lifters can make. And here's another one. They never need to be adjusted. Mechanical valve lifters should be adjusted every few thousand miles or so, and every adjustment costs you money. Hydraulic valve lifters save you money, and they're quieter. That's why Chevrolet engineers installed them in all standard car engines. Chevrolet, the only low-priced car that does.
You page me, Doctor?
Yes. Dr. Casey, this is Dr. Swing.
We've met.
Dr. Swing represents the Pearl Metal Company.
I didn't know.
No, I represent no one. I'm head of the medical staff, but my interest in coming is merely to determine the truth for myself.
Apparently, Mr. Lindsay sent the company a legal letter.
Yes. The matter will be taken before the Industrial Accident Commission. I don't know if you've had any experience with the commission, Dr. Casey.
I've testified a few times.
It's all very simple as long as they can see blood, an amputated arm, a leg gone. It gets kind of complicated when it gets in the fuzzy areas.
There is nothing fuzzy about lead poisoning.
I wonder if you'd be kind enough to let me see the chart on Mr. Lusick.
I'll save you the trouble. There's no lead line and no lead in the body fluids.
Then you have no case, Doctor.
He hasn't been exposed to lead for over 6 months. The lead disappeared from the blood and is now deposited throughout the body in the bones and tissue.
Perhaps you abandoned the idea of a brain tumor too soon.
We found none.
That doesn't prove it isn't there.
The man has acute lead poisoning.
But you found no lead.
That doesn't prove it isn't there.
Please, Doctor, I know how you're feeling. We're on opposite sides of a lawsuit. I can only plead my sincerity. Now, look, here's a man who worked with lead, so you think the evidence is overwhelming. It jumps in your face, it's so obvious. Lead poisoning. That's precisely the time when the utmost care should be taken. You'll agree to that?
I don't agree. You knew where he worked. If the diagnosis is so obvious, why isn't it even considered in his medical reports?
See, I can't convince you.
I don't think you're trying to. I think you're trying to convince yourself.
That's precisely it, Doctor. I'd like to see the charts on Mr. Lucy.
Let him see what he wants, Doctor. Excuse me. Where's Pampanucci's hut?
The last hut on this side.
Pampanucci?
Dr. Casey? I promised Rini I'd show you around, but the foreman don't like tourists. He shows, I don't know you, okay?
Fine. And what are those wristbands for?
Or they help with the work. That machine gets heavy after a while.
How long have you been working here?
About 10 months.
Do you mind if I look at your gums?
Hey, you. What do you think you're doing?
I'm examining this man.
Well, this particular horse ain't for sale. Who let you in here?
I'm a doctor.
Yeah? Well, who takes care of you if you get hurt? There's no outsiders allowed in here. Go on, go on. We got our rules.
You go see your doctor, Pampanucci.
Dr. Casey? I was in the amphitheater. That may be apple pie to you, Doctor, but to an unspectacular physician, well, I doff my hat.
Thank you, but that's not why you're here.
No. I imagine it would be a very simple matter for you to determine beyond question that Mr. Lusick is not suffering from a brain tumor.
How?
Open him up and take a look.
An exploratory?
That'll prove I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, if I'm right, you'll save his life.
And if I'm right, it could cost him his life.
How?
If there is lead encephalopathy, opening him up could kill him.
Well, what are you going to do? Nothing?
He's being treated for lead poisoning, chemotherapy.
Well, that's a lengthy process. In the meantime, he could die of a brain tumor.
If he had one.
Doctor, I'm just as convinced as you are.
The records you sent me, Doctor...
showed no lead.
That is exactly it. Why didn't they?
Are you implying that I falsified the records?
I'm not saying that. Maybe you wore blinders. Maybe it's just as important to you not to find lead.
It's your life and your decision, Mr. Lucy.
Just one question, Mr. Grant. Why is the company so anxious to offer this settlement?
Mr. Lucic, it's a big company, fully insured. They have no fear of this case. Lead poisoning is not demonstrable. You're liable to end up with nothing. I'd hate to see Dr. Casey proven wrong at your autopsy.
15 grand, huh?
Plus your operation in a first-class hospital. Best doctors money can buy.
So they're not afraid of this case. They're fully insured. Well, maybe the insurance company's afraid of this case, huh?
It's up to you, Mr. Lucic.
What am I supposed to do? Toss a coin? Either way, I could die. You understand that? The tumor or lead poisoning, either one could kill me.
I've told you what our medical people say. It's up to you.
Act now. The offer expires at midnight, huh?
Here's my card. Your time's your own. I wish you the best, Mr. Lucic.
Nurse! Nurse! Give me my clothes!
Now, this is a hospital, mister. You want a nurse, you press a buzzer.
I want my clothes. I'm getting out of here.
Why, has somebody been blowing smoke in your ear? Dr. Swing, maybe?
A doctor's a doctor, right?
No, wrong.
Okay, wrong. Some are doctors and some are greenhorns working in charity dumps for peanuts. First you said I had a tumor. Then you said, no, not a tumor. Now you're saying it's lead. You could be wrong again, couldn't you?
I think I'm right this time.
You think you're right? It's my life you're fooling with, Greenhorn. I'm calling off the suit and I'm checking out.
Why are you calling off the suit?
Because I don't want the decision left to commissioners and greenhorns. I'm getting out of here and I'm going to have an operation.
An operation could kill you, Frank.
Are you sure?
Chances are.
Don't tell me what the chances are. A tumor would kill me for sure, right?
Yes, but you don't have a tumor.
I want to be sure, buddy. I'm not one of your guinea pigs from the slums. You don't experiment with me. I want out.
All right. It's your responsibility. I'll have the papers drawn.
You greenhorn! You want my body for the medical school, you quack!
The word from our sponsor tonight is pizza, because tonight our good craft cooks have a new kind of pizza. It's a dessert pizza. Flaky Pillsbury pie crust underneath, Kraft pure strawberry and peach preserves on top, and in between, a glorious filling made with Philadelphia brand cream cheese. For the filling, we've creamed our 8-ounce package of Philadelphia brand with half a cup of sugar, and now we're beating in 2 eggs, one at a time. And we'll blend in 2 tablespoons of lemon juice before we pour that creamy grand filling into the crust, which we made with a whole package of Pillsbury golden pie crust mix, and baked in a 14-inch pizza pan. After our filling baked about 12 minutes and cooled, we lightly scored it into 4 sections, which we're spreading alternately with Kraft pure peach and strawberry preserves. Look for the complete recipe for this dessert pizza in the current issue of either the Ladies' Home Journal or Better Homes and Gardens. And make it with Pillsbury pie crust mix, Kraft pure strawberry and peach preserves, and the one and only Philadelphia brand cream cheese, made by Kraft.
I'm not lying, Frank. I sent him away. It's all over.
All over? Well.
I made arrangements for the children. Now I'm going to look for a job.
You don't have to give me any bulletins.
Frankie, I can make you love me again. Just give me half a chance. You'll see.
Is that what you came to say?
Yes.
All right, you said it. Boy, you like a pane of glass. Casey sent you, didn't he? Now, the company wants to settle. They'll give me $15,000 and an operation for a tumor. You don't like that, huh?
But Dr. Casey says you got lead poisoning.
Dr. Swing says a tumor.
But you were working in the sanding hut, and Dr. Casey is right. I'm sure he's right.
You say go for the 100 grand.
Frank, it's not the money, it's your life. And I trust Dr. Casey. He thinks...
You know what I think? I think you figure either way I'm going to die. Yeah, I am going to die. So you might as well shoot for the 100 grand.
Frank!
You and your boyfriend stuffed me in a 6-foot hole and then run around spending my money.
Frank, that was your break.
You smelled the money, didn't you?
Frank, Frank. Oh, I can make you love me again. Frank.
I'm sorry, Dr. Casey. I tried, but I am not his wife anymore. There's nothing I can do. I told him he was wrong. I have no say in it.
He's out to kill himself.
Don't convince me, convince him. Look, I know that he's not thinking straight. I know that he's all mixed up and that he's sick. Please, Dr. Casey, please try to convince him. Please.
I won't turn him over to that murderer.
The patient has a point when he says he has his rights.
All he can do is discharge him against medical advice.
I don't want him out of here.
We're not running a jail. If the patient wants out, he gets out.
Hello, this is Dr. Casey. Look, I'd like you to contact the Pearl Metal Company. Ask for the sanding pit. Yes, ring me back.
You know why they're taking advantage of Lucy, don't you? A man who is in no condition to make any decision for himself. Because if we win this suit, they're going to have to install a whole new system for the safety of the men in that sanding hut. That's going to run into quite a few dollars. Maybe $500,000.
Hello? Yes, this is Dr. Casey. I'd like to speak to Pompanucci.
Right this way.
I want to thank you for coming, gentlemen.
Some of the guys went bowling, I couldn't get them. And some of the guys are sick. Pete here quit.
Couldn't cut it. I had a knockoff.
Well, didn't you report to the company doctor?
Yeah, he said I had an ulcer.
Do you have an ulcer?
Yeah, murder. I can't work. I quit. Well, they let me off, you know, so I could collect the unemployment, you know.
I'd like to take a look at your gums, Pete.
Sure.
Would you remove your wristbands, Mr. Pompanucci? Has anybody ever told you, gentlemen, that you have lead poisoning?
He said an ulcer. I got an ulcer.
Sure, you have an ulcer.
He told me to cut out drinking.
He said I got migraine headaches, and there's nothing he can do about migraine. Hey, he says to me, you got aggravation at home? I say, sure, I got aggravation at home, because I'm sick all the time. I can't keep no food down.
I'd like to run some tests. Now, if you do have lead poisoning, it'll show up. I've asked Mr. Petrie to keep the lab open, so we should have the results this evening. Now, if you'd like to wait, you're welcome.
Sure, we'll wait. I want to know lead poisoning.
Let's get started.
Hello, Dr. Casey. This is Mr. Kranz. He's attorney for the insurance company.
I asked you to come, Dr. Swing, because I want you to talk to the patient.
You convince him to stay? I don't know why you thought I'd do a thing like that.
Let me ask you a question, Doctor. If a patient had lead poisoning, what would the blood test show?
There'd be a stippling of the red cells, some immature red cells.
Take a look, Doctor.
Yes, I'd say there was lead there. Yes, there's lead. You're not going to tell me that these tests are Lucic's?
No, but every one of them belongs to a man who works in the sanding hut. And all of them have been in to see you, Doctor. 10 more of them are coming by this evening after work.
That's very interesting, Dr. Casey. But the Industrial Accident Commission is quite sophisticated medically. Show me something demonstrable. Something that proves Mr. Lucic has lead poisoning.
Acute lead poisoning is only proved in 2 ways. By history and finding lead in the body.
Precisely. You found no lead in the body.
The history of this case should leave no doubt. The man worked almost 3 years in the sanding hut, where the air is thick with lead particles. The symptoms date from that time. Insomnia, nausea, lassitude, headaches, agitated depression, irritability.
You diagnosed these very same symptoms as a tumor.
I found no brain tumor.
Did you explore to make sure? No, you didn't, Doctor. The commission is going to look for proof. Doctor, in all fairness, I warn you, you will look ridiculous.
Dr. Swing knows the history of this case is of such long standing that the lead is found deposited throughout the body. in the bones and tissues.
Oh, are you going to write Dr. Swing's testimony?
No, I'm not. But what will you say, Dr. Swing? That these slides have nothing to do with the case?
Well, in fact, they're not, Dr. Casey. Dr. Swing is not going to tell you what his testimony will be.
All right, Dr. Swing, take Alusic out of here. Get him his operation. It won't be you cutting him open. You can blame the surgeon. You don't have to blame yourself or the lead. You'll forget about it. The company won't change the ventilating system in the sanding hut, and you'll be a hero.
You'd like to see the company forced to make those changes, is that it, Doctor? You have a grudge against corporation?
I don't feel one way or the other about corporations. In fact, industry has done a good job of wiping out lead poisoning. That's why I was confused about this case.
Well, I think we have the burden of your argument, Dr. Casey. I see no reason to remain, Dr. Swing.
Yes. Well, the symptoms were so varied, so vague, so diffuse. I dealt with immediate issues.
Didn't you think that men working every day with lead?
I should have thought of it. Actually, I've never been in the sanding hut. My office is on the other side of the plant.
Well, let's go, Doctor. There's nothing to be gained by drawing this out.
I have people come to me from all over the plant, every department. It just never occurred to me. The symptoms were so varied.
I think we should go now, Doctor.
You go, Mr. Krantz. I'd like to have a word with Mr. Alusic.
I strongly advise against speaking with Alusic.
What I have to say is unofficial. Just off the record. I support 3 families, Dr. Casey. My own, my daughter's, my mother and father. 3 households. I must have been thinking with my pockets.
You wanted to see me, Frank?
Yeah. One of the things about this lead poisoning, it has one bad effect. You can't be a real husband, you know?
Yes.
They could pay me the $100,000 and I'd give it all back in a minute if...
You won't have to, Frank.
You mean you can cure that too?
I think so. Perhaps you and your wife...
It's too late for that. Marriage is a dead horse.
Well, Rini calls every day.
Only because I'm the father of her children.
Well, maybe it's not such a dead horse.
Tell you something, Doc. Hindsight is a curse. It's better not to be so smart Monday morning. Better not to know your mistakes, especially if you can't fix them.
Maybe so. If you're sure you can't fix him.
Nah, the horse is dead. We both kicked it to death pretty good. Have a cracker.
This is a What room is Frank Alusic?
Oh, right in there.
Oh.
Frankie!
Hey, Sally, Vito! How are you guys?
You've been running point for the whole gang. I've been having trouble with my old lady. Now I know why.
I'm turning in here. We're all gonna get chemotherapy.
It's gonna be nice when I come home and the old lady says, Daddy's home. I don't have to look around to see who she's talking about.
Hey, Frankie, how's the food here? Good, better than what you're used to, I'll tell you.
Go on, you bum. You eat garbage with a dirty spoon.
You know, Frankie, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have known about us.
Yeah. It was that greenhorn Casey.
Hey, come on, you guys. Remember what we come here for? Let's get the lead out.
Oh, right. See you later, Frankie. All right.
Take a chance, sit down. Tell you something about hospitals. You got time, lots of time to think. Just to think. I was looking him straight in the face, the man with the big knife. I figured if I crossed that line, I'd either find nothing or the Son of God would walk up and ask me how it was with me down there. Did I have the manhood to forgive? Well, no, I don't. But I figured just putting one thing and another together, I've got to forgive. What's the good of it without my kids? I'm saying my kids, you see. We'll never be through tearing at each other, Renee. Renee. Bring Bobby and Mike tomorrow, will you? Huh? You can stand in the driveway down there and I can see you from the window.
Don't leave, Dr. Casey, not you. I guess it just washes off your back when people say thank you.
Well, doctors are just as human as anybody else. Occasionally, we enjoy hearing thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Well, Frank, you're not strong enough to beat a horse to death. At least not a healthy horse.
Different mornings, he wakes up in different moods. So different mornings, he likes different cereals. Your answer is Kellogg's Variety Pack, a new and bigger selection. 10 personal servings, America's favorites. The best to you each morning in Kellogg's Variety Pack.